Mambo ni kuchanuana. So I have a mkuu hapa ameuliza, hey bro, how did you split the screen into 3 faces? I see doing only 2 halves, but yours is showing 3. So this is how we do it, bro. So the one thing, the main reason why we normally do screen splitting, especially when you are doing a market analysis or you have several screen and you want to display all the volatilities at once, you can have multiple screens. But how do you actually utilize the screens that you have? So with just about like 2 screens, you can actually be able to display up to 6 volatility. That means you can be able to view up to 6 volatilities at the same time. So how do we do about it? Because most people normally display about 2. So this is how we normally do it. So yeah, you just need to, for example, here I have actually croned 3 browsers, 3 Chrome browsers. So how are you able to split to make sure that you have been able to split the screen and display different volatilities at the same time? So this is Chrome. If you check here on this side, you can actually see I have different Chrome profiles here. I have the first one, second one. You can actually see they are labeled DERIV 1, DERIV 2, DERIV 3. So all these are DERIV. All these Chromes have DERIV accounts, real DERIV accounts, yeah, that I normally use for trading. So how am I actually able to do screen splitting into 3 parts? So this is how we normally do it. As you can see here, I have opened 3 browsers, yeah. So this is the first browser, this is the second browser, and this is my third browser, yeah. So let me put it straight. So all these are browsers. You can actually see all these are browsers, and all these browsers have accounts. You really not, when you are doing market analysis, you really don't need to have all these. You really don't have to be logged in onto your real account. You can just copy paste this link out any browser, and you're able to access this part of market analysis. So how are we able to display all these 3 browsers at the same time? This is how we do it. So we need to open the first browser, then click this icon here, this one. We have the minimize, we have the maximize button, the maximize icon, the minimize. So you just need to click this icon here, which will actually show you that is what you call you just need to take your to bring your cursor on this icon here, which will actually help you to snap your layout. But I'm actually using Windows 11, but even if you don't have Windows 11, you are using Windows 10, you can actually be able to do it. So in this case, I just take your cursor there, your mouse cursor there, then just click there, and you can actually see. But initially, the moment you just do that, itakuwa kitu kama hii. So what you normally do, unakuja hapa at this edge and squeeze, yeah, squeeze it. Do ikae kama a mobile phone layout, then you just so let me just click it, unaipeleka mahali kama hapo, then let's just click our second browser, let's do the same, then that browser, let's do the same. So the next thing we do, tunazipanga kwa screen yetu hivyo. So that is our first browser, our second browser, and this is our third browser. So you can actually see kuna zingine hazionekani vizuri. So how do we do it? Let's arrange the screen very well. So since we don't need this part here, we can move this browser mwisho mpaka up to where we have the digits, where the digits are visible. Then our second browser tunaweza ipanga vizuri hapa until it fix. Then we don't need this, let me show you well. We actually don't need this part. This part we don't need it. So how do we do it? So we move the browser to that edge, yeah, like that. And now you can actually see all the browsers, all the three browsers are actually visible onto our screen. So how, for example, here I can open volatility 10 1S like that. Here you can actually open volatility 25 1S. Okay, myself, I like when trading with 1S volatilities. On this part, I can actually display that is volatility 51S like that. So if you check here, I have actually displayed how many volatilities. So that is the first volatility. Okay, the other one is my PC. So this one, you can actually see here I have displayed volatility 10 1S. On this browser, second browser here, I have displayed volatility 25 1S. The other one, you can see I'm actually displaying that is volatility this is volatility 51s. Yeah, so it's very simple. Actually, now you can actually be able to read all the 3 volatilities at once. So yeah, if let's say for example you are waiting for the market to form, or you are waiting for the to get what you call the varied entries, so you can actually be able, so instead of just switching one volatility at a time, you can just display them like this, then itakuwa rahisi sana. So you just need to have now a second device which you can actually be able, for example, it's a mobile phone where you will actually be able to do the trade setup, unapata entry zako hapa rahisi sana. So that's how we normally do it. So the main reason we normally do screen splitting is to avoid instances where unaenda kwa moja moja ukiswitch ukiangalia. But the moment they are like this, market ikiingiana for example, when you want to spot that is market for any market, for any market that you want to spot, or market that you are really waiting for, kuipata ni rahisi sana when the volatilities are like this, because you can actually be able to see all the volatilities. You can be able to see most of the volatilities at once. Assuming I want to trade volatility 10 1s, 25 1s, and 50 1s, you can actually be able to display all these volatilities at once. So kutrade inakuwa more easier, and also spotting the market inakuwa more easier. So it's actually a very simple stuff to do. So that's how we do it. So in case, for example, you have a PC, you have a laptop, and you have a good mobile phone, you can just display them like this, then trade on your mobile phone. Yeah. So when the volatilities are displayed like this, spotting an entry is actually very much easy. For example, there is a robot that I actually shared, and actually shared for free. I say those who don't have it, they can just DM me on my WhatsApp. Ukini DM, kuna link utapata, click that link, ingia kwa Telegram, then download that robot we call Auto Dream V5. For example, when you are using that robot, ulisema analysis is very simple. Yeah, the robot trades at the 9, so digit 9 should be less than 10%, and it should not have a red bar. This digit should be decreasing, not increasing. Then digits 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 should be more than 10% and increasing, and one of the digits there should have what you call a green bar. For example, when you are waiting for those conditions, you can easily spot that market. For example, a very close market, a market that will actually get to that point instantly is this one, for a 10 1s. You can actually see digit 9 is 9.4%. Then we have digit 0, digit 1, digit 3, and now almost digit 4 is almost to that point. Yeah, so you can actually see digit 4 is 9.3%, digit 2 is 9.1%. So if digit 4 can get to something like 9.7, 9.8, digit 2 gets to around 9.6, 9.7 Apple, you can get to this market and take the trends, and I'm very sure you cannot work out with such a market. Yeah, because at times you may wait for perfect entries and you might not find them. So the best thing you can do, at times you can actually relax some conditions and get to the market and take some few trades. The only thing that I normally advise people, avoid over trading with this kind of robot, especially these robots that normally switch trades. If you want to take trades like you want to use one robot over and over, just look for a general robot that you can actually customize it to trade in any market. A robot that can trade over 1, over 2, over 3, over 4, over 5, under 8, under 7, under 6, under 5, under 4. You can trade with it even odd. You can trade rise and fall, matches and differs, whichever. Like you can actually customize it to trade in any market. Those are the best trading robots. Those are the best trading robots. But these robots which switches digits, you can use them, but don't overuse them, because the moment you overuse them, you can easily get manipulated. Or you can just trade using them, but always take periodical breaks from your trades. So it's that simple. That's how we normally do screen splitting, so that you can be able to display all your volatilities at once. At least 3 volatilities on a screen at once. That's all I have for today, guys. Goodbye.